From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New England Patriots. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And this return will come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. To throw on the first play, McCarthy. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 62 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. James Pierce in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Throwing is McCarthy. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
McManus on for the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
A run for the first time for Bijan Robinson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And you look at this Patriots defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? To throw, here's Nix. Here's a screen for Robinson. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Carolina! Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And they're way past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Gabriel. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. The Patriots have 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup brings up second and 2 at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
Now a second and 2. McCarthy off the play fake. He finds his man, complete. That's Neal. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now McCarthy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 69, 69.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Patriots. Puka Nacua, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Neal, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Patriots 14, Panthers 7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
1st down, Carolina.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And a good-looking run there. He's going to take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing Nix.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
In motion left comes Bryant.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing. They're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He finds his man complete. That's Neal. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. 2nd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And he'll get it out to midfield. He'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd down and 3. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Going to be taken in here by McClure. Well, the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Nix to the air. This one into the hands of Pitts. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Carolina. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They'll throw now on the final play. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaching.
Oh, wide open, complete. Down the left sideline. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Elijah Moore, 70 yards. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Panthers 21, Patriots 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw here.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Trenton Simpson. Well, he just flew in there to drop it.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets this up past the 30.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Robinson with another carry.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 3rd and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready. 180. Wait, hunt.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Hold on a second. Ready. 180. Hunt.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
Hold on a second. Ready. 180. Hunt.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. Apparently, they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Working out of the gun is Nix. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. just unable to connect. So the play results in no gain.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Patriots take over
at their own 36-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Now back to throw. There's that man again. It's complete.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Nix. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And the coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Nix.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I'll give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they'll audible to something else. To throw, here's Nix.
And his throw here is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder.
To throw is Nix.
He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Go! 70 Timberwolf. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He finds his man, complete. It's Neal.
Feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Here's third down at 5.
Look to throw here. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here we go, set. 60 by 6.
Back to throw. To the flat, it's complete. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's second down.
70. 60, go.
He's back to throw.
That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trenton Simpson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case, because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a play in the catch.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Panthers, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.